Hi, my dear students. I am Mohan Gautam, your English teacher. Namaste and welcome to you all on my today's class. Today I am going to teach you the very much important topic article, especially for senior students, those who are preparing for their SC examination. Got it?
How are you, everyone? I'm also fine. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Great. Sit down, please. Okay, today we are going to start one of the very important grammatical topic called articles. Right? See here on the screen. What do you see here on the screen? Articles. A, N, the. These are English articles. Right? And very first you must know what article is. Yeah? Article is adjective. They are placed before the noun and they modify the noun. So they are called articles. Right? We had basically three articles as you told before. Can you remind me once more? A, N, the. Right? Somebody say the, somebody says the. Do you know the reason? In what situation we say the? Before, if it comes before the vowel sound, we say the. If it comes before the consonant sound, we say the. Okay, this is only one difference between this pronunciation. Okay, either the or the. Right? Okay, so now let's look further. Yeah, articles are put in two different categories. The number first is what you see on the screen. Yes, indefinite article. What they are? A and N. Okay, A or N. They comes under indefinite articles, right? Okay. Now, can you guess what comes under the definite one? What is the remaining one? Obviously, the. Yeah. See here on the screen. The is definite article. So very first you have to make concept clear regarding the uses of indefinite article a or n and definite article the or the you can say, right? So why they are used or why they are called indefinite article? Because o or n denotes something in or someone in general. They don't specify a particular person, thing, or place, right? With this definite article, the tells something or somebody in a specific way, right? Exactly, it tells somebody or something or even some way, right? Name of the place, name of the person, or name of the thing. Exactly, it tells. So it is called what? Definite article. Are you getting that? Okay, now let's look at here. What do you see here on the screen? The uses of A or N, right? So very first we must be clear. Okay, you are supposed to be clear the uses of A or N article, indefinite, under indefinite one, right? Okay, now look at here. First we see the rules and then we see its example. What is written here? Can you read out it? Yes, both are used before singular countable noun. I mean, A or N, both are used before singular countable noun. The noun must be singular. The noun must be countable. We don't use A or N before the plural nouns and before the uncountable noun. We don't use them. Only we use them before singular and countable noun. Always keep in your mind. They must be singular, they must be countable. Only we use either A or N article under indefinite articles. Are you clear enough? Okay. Now let's look at some example under these rules. Yeah. See the example. Paint, bench, orange, interesting boy. Okay. So these all are what type of noun? Can you tell me? They all are singular. They all are singular nouns. And even they are countable. We can count them as 1, 2, 3, right? So they are countable. So before them, undoubtedly, we have to use either a or an indefinite articles. Can you please tell me the first one? Obtain. Obtain. The second one? Obeys. The third one? An orange. And the last one? An interesting word. Okay. Now let's have a look even. Okay, you are correct. Okay. So give a big hand for everybody. Yes, orange. An orange. And interesting word. Right? Thank you very much for telling correct answer. Okay. Now let's jump to the next uses of this one. Now we have to be specific. Look here. A is used, right? A is used before a word beginnings with a consonant sound. Okay. In above rules, we talked about both, right? Either A or N. Now we will be talking about only A, right? In which situation we have to use article. Okay, A. So here A is used before a word beginning with a consonant sound, right? Beginning with a consonant sound. So this example makes you more clear. Here, yes. What do you see here on the screen? House, book, computer, pencil. Okay, pencil. These are the example you can see on these rules. Yeah. House. This is singular plural. And beginning with what sound? Yat sound, okay? Ho sound, okay? Yat is alphabet and O is sound, consonant sound. And book, the alphabet is letter is B, the sound is B. This is also consonant sound. And computer, C, this is letter alphabet is what? Consonant and the sound is Ka. This is also consonant sound. And pencil, the letter alphabet is P and the sound is Pa. Pa sound. So these all are consonant beginning sound. Okay? They begins with what? They begin with consonant sound. So in that situation we use article A. So look at here. Can you guess the first one, please? According to rules, a house, a book, a computer, a pencil. Right? So all are singular, but the initial sound is consonant. I'm not talking about initial letter. Initial sound, always think that. Right? They belong to consonant sound initially. Then we have to use indefinite article A. Right? Okay, now let's move further. Can you read out? N is used before a word begins with a
vowel sound.
begins with a vowel sound. I'm sorry, this is typing mistake. Right? This is what? Vowel sound. Just opposite of this one, above one, yeah? There must be what? Vowel sound. Please make correction, it will be vowel sound. Then accordingly, you are given such example words. Here, umbrella, then apple, ice cream, interesting story, right? So now you can look back again. The initial sound, umbrella. The initial sound is what? Okay. So that and umbrella. Then apple. Apple. This is also consonant. Okay. Apple. Ice cream. This is also vowel. Okay. Interesting. This is what considered vowel? Interesting. Vowel sound. So without any doubt, we have to use then what? And. Okay. Singular countable beginning with vowel letters. Please make correction. This is not consonant. Vowel letter. So we have to use Anna. Right? Okay. Now let's move further. Yes. Again here. N is used if initial yet sound of a word is silent. Sometimes initial yes sound is silent, then we have to use and. Okay, you can hear. What do you see on the screen? Honest, our, air, honorable man. Yeah. So the initial sound you see they are what? Silent. We do not say the initial sound. Okay? We don't say honest. We don't say how. We don't say here. We don't say honorable. Right? But we say honest, our, air, and honorable. So yes sound is silent. So without any doubt, we are supposed to use article. Which one? What does this one say? Okay, yes. And honest, and our, and air, and honorable man. Right? Are you clear enough? Okay. Now, let's move to the next one. Okay? Read out these rules, please. Yes. A is used if initial letter E, O, and U are pronounced as consonant sounds. Right? It's consonant sound. Sometimes we pronounce E, O, and even U as consonant sound, giving consonant sound. Right? So in that situation also we have to use what article? Or you can say A article. Okay? You can hear it. Yeah. Now read out them. How do you read them? First one, U. Second one, one-eyed man. Then next, European University, user ID, and unicorn. Right? So these all are some words. Okay, the beginning, which beginning sound? Okay, which has beginning sound? Sound what? Consonant. Even though the letter are, okay, the initial letter alphabet are vowel. Okay, so sometimes you might have confusion. You see E, this is vowel, so that you may write and U, then you will be wrong. Yeah, you see there one. Okay, you can see there. Other also, you see starting with the vowel alphabet. Yeah, but they are giving what sound? Consonant sound. So that we are supposed to use which article? Obviously, with the rules. A. So the first you can hear a U, then a one-eyed man. Next, a European or you say a European boy. And next, a university. Next one, a unit. And next, a utensil. Next one, the next. Okay, these are some confusing words which likely to come even in exam, and then you may write N, okay, then you will be incorrect, then you won't be given marks, right? So that, be careful. I is used if each letter E, O, and U are pronounced as consonant sound. Okay, they all have consonant sound initially, right? From Nepali, ka, kha, ga, ga, okay, that's the type of sound we pronounce. So that we have to use indefinite article A, right? Okay, now let's move to the next one. Can you read it out loud, please? N is used if there is vowel sound initially in an abbreviation form. Okay, in abbreviation form is a shortcut form, right? So N is used. So let's have a look. These are the what example of abbreviation. Okay, abbreviated word. Look there, MA, MLA, NTC, ELT, and SE. Okay, SE. They are abbreviation form, right? Abbreviation is shortcut form. Okay. So in that situation, what do you have to do? What does this rule say to us? Yeah. M is used if there is vowel sound initially. So initial is what? M is initial. M is later, but sound is what? A. M A. We don't say yummy. We say what? Okay, we don't say yummy. And we don't say yummy. We say what? N L A. While saying, we say what? NLA. A sound is produced. This is also vowel. And this also, we don't say NTC. We say what? NTC. A. This also gives what sound? Vowel sound. A. NTC. Then we don't say, okay, ELT. Okay? What do we say? ELT. Okay? ALT. ALT. This is also what? Nepali, from Nepali, OIE. Right? Vowel sound. Then we don't say yes e, we say what? SE. Yeah, we don't say yes e, we say what? SE. Okay, producing what sound? Vowel sound. So what we have to use? N. So let's have a look. An MA, then an MLA, an NTC staff, then an ELT textbooks, and an SC candidate. You all are an SC candidate, right? You are SC candidate. But when I say you are an SC candidate, individual I say you are an SC candidate. Okay, individual I can say, but in a group you are SC candidate. But because already we told that N is used or O is used before singular countable noun only. Okay, but if I say to all, then we have to say you are SC candidate, right? Okay, now let's move further. Can you read out? Yeah. A is used if there is consonant sound initially in an abbreviation form. Okay. The opposite of this above one will be here. Okay. How do you say? Please pronounce them all properly. UFO, BBC TOEFL score, and the next one, WHO official. So they represent abbreviation in English language, right? So is here also we have to see what the first letter, first alphabet, which gives what sound here? Consonant sound. Okay, UFO. Okay, U. This is consonant. From Nepali. Okay, Kakhagal, right? Benjan Pona, right? U. So that we have to use what? Article A. And B, this also gives what sound? Consonant sound. B, BBC, then TOEFL and W. All give us what type of sound? Consonant sound. So what we have to use? Okay, let's have a look. A UFO, then a BA, a BBC reporter, and a TOEFL score, and WHO, right? World Health Organization, right? So these all are the abbreviation form, and then we use indefinite article A accordingly, right? Okay. With the next slide here, please read out. Singular countable noun when it represents a class. If it is a whole class, then we use either or and here to here. A cow is a useful animal. It means every cow. It's not only one cow, it means every cow. A cow is a useful animal. When we say it means not only one cow but also every cow. They are useful. Right? Okay. Now next one here. An octopus is a sea animal. Okay, here every octopus, not only one octopus. It means what? Every octopus. Okay, an octopus. See. Okay. Here, please read out. A or N is used with health condition or illness, right? Health condition. You may see sometimes headache, stomachache, right? You may say toothache, right? In that situation. See there. A cold, right? A cold also one problem, health problem. Heart attack, eye stroke, sore throat, right? A sore throat, problem in your throat, right? Swelling on your, okay, inside your throat. Headache, toothache, right? Having pain in your teeth, and fever, etc. So remember, before health condition or illness, we have to use indefinite article A, right? Okay, now let's move further. Okay, all the uses of a or n. So many uses we have. So let's have a look here on the screen. In the sense of one. If there comes the sense of only one, having only one thing or object or even person, we use or. Look at here. He has a cat. She has a pen. I have a new dress. I have a shirt. Then someone has an ox. So all represent the only one, right? All having only one. In that situation we use either a or n, right? Okay, next. Please it out. With jobs and profession. Okay. So look at here on the screen. Miller is a doctor. Are you doctor? Oh, Miller, are you doctor? Yeah, Miller is a doctor. Oh, Anshita is Anshita is a photographer. Ritu is a photographer actually, yeah. Yeah. Anshita is a photographer. She is a nurse. Okay. So before the job title, if they are similar, we have to use what? Either a or n. Okay. The next one here. With such plus similar noun. Okay. With if there is with such plus always comes singular noun. Okay. Here, I want such a dress or dress. Such a boy can solve the problem, solve the puzzle. Then such a book is essential for children. Okay, such a book. So before this, okay, such plus if there is singular countable noun, we use either a or n, right? Okay, the next one here with singular exclamation marks. Here, some example on it. What a beautiful house. Yeah? What a beautiful house. Because here, house is a singular. Okay? Even you can say exclamation marks plus. In that situation, you have to use what a beautiful house. Then what an interesting book. Okay? Your book is singular countable. Then interesting you see this word vowel sound. Right? So we use with this exclamation also we use either a or n articles. Right? Okay. The next one here, to meet each or every. To meet each or every. Right? In that situation we use. They come here once a week. Okay? It means each week it means. And he brushes his teeth twice a day. A day is each day. Right? And she earns 20,000 a month means each month. In that situation also we have to use either a or n. Okay, now the next one, with units of uncountable nouns, right? With units of uncountable nouns. You know, uncountable noun, if they are measured, if we say, if we have to say the amount of the uncountable noun, then we have to use also this article. A piece of wood. Wood is uncountable noun. We cannot say a wood. We have to say what? A piece of wood, right? A piece of bread. A piece of bread. We cannot say the one bread. We have to say what? A piece of bread, right? A cup of tea. We cannot say a tea. We have to say what? A cup of tea. And we cannot say one sugar, two sugar. We have to say what? A lump of sugar. So in that situation, when we have such uncountable noun, when we have to say their quantity, right? At the time we have to use article a or even sometime n according to the initial sound. Not initial letter, according to initial sound, beginning sound. Are you getting on that?
Yes.
Okay. The next one here with some phrases. Now we have certain phrases. Before them also we are supposed to use article a or n. Here, a few friends. Even though friends here we have to use what? A few friends. Okay, we have to use a few friends, a millions, okay, a dozen, a thousand. Okay, they look like plural, yeah, but actually we have to use either a or n according to the beginning sound. Yeah, are you getting or not? Now let's move further. Okay, because here with certain expression with short expression. Yes, please. With short expression now. We have also short expression. So before them also we have to use okay, let's look at here. Have a drink. These are short expression. Short expression, have a laugh. Okay. Have a rest. Have a bath. In a hurry. Take an interest in. Have a holiday. Have a try. Give an interest. So give an answer. Etc. So these are what? Short expression. Before then we are supposed to use what? We are supposed to use which one? Yeah. Here, either A or N. Yeah. Are you getting on it?
Yes, sir.
Now let's move further. Definite article. Either you can say the or the. Before the consonant sound initially, what is say? The. If there is vowel initially, then we should say the. Right? Don't be confused on its pronunciation. Okay. So look at here. Use of the. Okay, use of the. Now we have to use in which condition we have to use the. Are you getting on it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. With superlative degree, right? With superlative degree. Now is used before the superlative degree, right? You know what superlative degrees are? Superlative degree. Yeah.
Biggest.
Superlative degree. You must have concept of superlative degree as well. Can you tell me, John? Tall, taller, tallest. Tall is positive, taller is comparative, and tallest is the superlative form. Right? Before the superlative, we have to use the. Let's have a look. Smallest, biggest, tallest, happiest, okay, expensive, the most expensive, they all are the example of what? Superlative degree. So before such superlative degree, we have to use which one? We have to use the smallest, the biggest, the tallest, right? Let's have a look. Given the answer here, the tallest and the happiest and the most expensive dress, right? So these are some examples of this rules. Okay, now come to the next one. With the nationality, you know nationality. Can you give me some example of nationality? Nepalese, yeah, one nationality. Chinese, yeah, Nepalese, Chinese, Indian, American, Canadian. These are what? Nationalities, yeah. Before the nationality, you are supposed to use what? Definite article, what? The. Look at here. Can you please type? Does
You
British,
come.
Nepalese,
Yes.
and Indian. Okay, let's have a look. Can you please write? What do you have to write there? The first one is what? Dutch. The people who live in Netherlands is called what? Dutch. Right? The Dutch. Then the British. And next one? The Nepalese. And the Indian. Right? So let's have a look. Okay? Yes. So before the nationality, we must use definite article the. Right? Okay, now come to the next one. With the repeated nouns. If the noun is repeated, we use the. First time we use a, second time we use the. Look at here. This is a pen. First time, a pen. Pen is repeated. A pen we said, then second time, pen is quite expensive. Same pen is repeated, then we have to use which article? The. Okay? Look at here. The pen is quite expensive. First time a pen, then second time we use the. Okay? The pen is quite expensive. Are you getting that?
Yes.
Any confusion up to here?
No.
Okay. Now let's move further. Can you read out? Before the name of religious books. Yeah, before the name of what? Religious books. Do you know religious books? Yeah, religious books. Let's have a look some example of religious books. Yeah, the Bible, then the Gita, the Quran, the Mahabharata. So these all are the example of religious book, holy books of religion, right? In that situation also we must use definite article the. Are you getting that?
Yes, sir.
Any confusion? No. Okay, now let's move further. Yes, now look here. Before newspaper. Yeah, before the newspaper. Can you name some of the newspaper?
Gorkha
Himalayan Times.
newspaper,
Then Kantipur. Yeah, Kathmandu Post, etc. Yeah, let's have a look here. The Kantipur, the New York Times, the Rise Nepal. Before the name of the newspaper, we must use which article? The. Definitely article the. Yes. Okay. Our time is over, right? So I request you all to memorize the rules and example. Okay, is your homework. Right? Tomorrow I will be asking you one by one. Right? Thank you, class. I'm waiting for you.